please welcome the Chief Executive Officer at FutureVault, Daniel Kenny.
Okay, thank you for being here. My name is Daniel Kenny. I'm the CEO of FutureVault. We're a Canadian company right down the road on University Avenue. It's a delight to be here. Thank you for having me today. Today we're going to talk about AI, large language models, intelligent document processing, all within a secure digital vault. Prior to FutureVault, I was at HSBC, and I'd only highlight this because of my time in New York where I was dealing with the deferred prosecution agreement, where I learned the criticality of documents and data, data governance, and data quality. So with that background, I want to talk about the problem statement that we're trying to solve here. So despite advances in AI and large language models, financial institutions are still drowning in documents, poor data quality, and inefficient workflows. The numbers are sobering. Trillions are moved over email. We heard that earlier today. We're trying to automate these processes, but it's still a challenge. So where do you begin? How can you make meaningful transformation in your AI strategy and reduce the amount of documents? So the solution we think at FutureVault is to integrate the concepts of intelligent document processing, large language models, AI, all within a secure digital vault. So back to first principles. When we're looking at traditional models, we're seeing documents coming into an organization like yourselves. It's a lot on email, it's inefficient, there's sorting, there's downloading, categorization, it's prone to error, manual input, and then of course you have to store those documents. It's a terrible experience both for internal and external users. When we refer to intelligent document processing, what we mean is starting at the left and bringing in documents into the platform. Those documents are coming in, we're identifying the document, we're classifying it, and then we're going to be able to extract data, structured or unstructured, prescriptive or dynamically generated data extraction for validation. Validation could be done by a person in the middle, or you could have business rules that enable straight-through processing. Once we get to distribution, we're looking at two elements of distribution: data and documents. Data, we talk a lot about data. The data can be extracted and can augment a corporate database, case management tools, portfolio management systems, et cetera. And the added benefit of data governance. You get data quality, integrity, and lineage. So earlier, that example with the regulators in the US, the OCC was very clear about how to track critical data elements in the lineage as that data moves between your tech stack and your data systems. So that's the data piece, and then we can move on to document distribution. So we have vaults at the enterprise level, the front office, the line of business, the client vaults, et cetera, and they're all secure with accessibility, audit trail, collaboration, both internal and external with regulators, auditors, and so on. So that all looks good on paper, very theoretical. How do we make this real? A lot of times we talk to customers or prospects, they have very complicated tech stacks. So how do you make it easy? So we've focused a lot on integrations and APIs. So on the right here, we're ranked #1 on integration scores, meaning we can get into your tech stack very quickly, very easily. And because of that, we've seen explosive growth in the number of documents and vaults that are in the market right now using our platform. Okay, so once we remove the barrier to entry to deploy the platform into a complicated tech stack, we can start to look at where to deploy. So we can deploy vaults at the enterprise level or line of business, front office, or even down at the client level. Clients, we have portals, we have business to business, mobile app, et cetera. But you can pick an area where you want to focus on a use case, deploy the platform, proof of concept it, and deploy, and we make it very easy for our clients. Once the platform is in place, then you have all of those documents within the purview of the platform. This is where the retrieval augmented generation technology comes in. You can query documents. You can try to unleash value that you might otherwise not be aware of within the documents in your ecosystem. RAG technology helps you to prevent or mitigate hallucinations. And again, you can get more value and more insights out of your documents based on this type of querying or prompt-based query into the documents that you have. So a couple of use cases. Earlier, we were hearing about how LLMs have the capability to do the quote-unquote impossible. We had a use case just recently. We had thousands of packages as an insurance company. They had thousands of packages of files with hundreds of files, millions of pages. They needed us to process, identify a critical data element, and help them avoid some unnecessary business operations and costs. So that was done in 4 to 5 weeks. This probably would not have been able to be done had we had a normal program management framework. So the LLMs helped accelerate this. This probably would not be possible before, and it just shows the power of the LLMs doing scale. Another example is more of the multi-tier platform as we deploy across the entire enterprise. So one of our flagship clients is CI Financial. They can have access into their multiple lines of business. In this case, CI can focus into their investment services business. They have digital vaults there. They can drill down into their clients and their clients' clients and deliver them a nice digital vault with workflow, with automation, and with the LLM accessible to those documents for both CI and the end client. So to conclude then, we think that LLMs, AI, the perfect use case is documents and data processing, which is all we do. When we talk to prospects or customers, we say, don't write a line of code on your document and data processing. We're the experts. This technology is real. Don't be left behind, and thank you very much for your time today.